And you're back to Prime Morning. Like I said, it's time for another great conversation. My guest is seated. It's the 8th edition of the EMY Africa Awards, and I have seated with me the CEO. I say what's up, me just me ho not just make stylishly no me boni din Kojo Sobo. Masama boni
Right on spot.
Right on spot. Hi Kojo.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Yes.
Always a pleasure.
Right. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm excited, but I'm under a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of work. I mean, every good thing comes with a lot of work. And as you know, the EMY Africa Awards to be, I dare say it's the most prestigious awards event here in Ghana.
Yes.
And one of the most prestigious across Africa. And so it comes with a lot of work to make sure that we keep on, taking the standard higher and higher. And every year we grow, every year we become bigger. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of guests flying from all across Africa to join us here in Ghana for this beautiful night of celebration. So, yeah, I have a lot of people on the ground, but I need to keep my eyes on them to make sure that everything is.
So you're not sleeping?
I am. Okay, so I've lost a lot of sleep this week. So maybe I might have some mental. Because I had the doctor say.
Where's Edwin? Kojo needs your attention.
I do.
At this point.
I do, but yeah, so far so good. It's going great, and we are gearing up for a beautiful evening. We have some of the most beautiful musical performances lined up for the night. We have Ifia, we have Camido, we have Famille. Famille will be performing his latest music, Not God. That is I'm a very fan of. And we have Perez music as well.
Okay.
Who's also performing. And then we have a legend from Nigeria who's also performing tonight on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Well. His name is Kobam Sasuku. And I'm very excited about that, and for the people that are flying in. Some nominees, some media that are coming in for the celebration. Yeah.
So you have a very own Nathaniel Ato on as a host.
Yes.
And all the way from Nigeria, you have Nancy Isime, who is a renowned Nigerian actress.
Right.
Kojo, how are you doing this?
It's a lot of work. It's not a walk in the park. But I always say that if you're doing there's an adage in Chi that says your food your pani piano.
Right.
So I'm putting my best foot forward, and so I have some great people who have seen the greatness in what I'm doing and are supporting. And of course I have the multimedia group that are always there for me to push and to support. So yes, I would say we need more support, but I'm grateful for how far we've come, because this is a very great platform, a platform that celebrates people, that inspires people, that give people hope. I believe that is a platform that needs a lot of support, because we seldom have platforms that are pitched as high as we've pitched the EMY Africa Awards. And our goal basically is to inspire greatness by celebrating greatness. And it's not always about the glitz and glamour. There's a spillover. We have the Inspiring Greatness Forum that we usually bring some of these top people that we've celebrated to come and inspire the younger ones. To also dream, dare, and do. And then we also have the magazine where the EMY Africa magazine, where we write about these people so that the younger ones can read about them and know that it is possible. Some of these people came from the trenches. Some of these people, at some point had no hope. And so if they've grown, if they're able to achieve what they've achieved today, then it's very important that the youth know that it is possible. And telling our own stories, people who come from where we come from, people who come from who speak us the same language, who eat the same food that we eat. It's not that we are talking about Bill Gates or we are talking about somebody who's from the West, but people who are from Africa with the same skin color. It means you can also do it, and that is why I'm very passionate about what we do, and doing it to the best of our ability, so that it becomes very aspirational. And I believe that that's where we are, and I mean, of course, there's room for improvement, but that's what we are doing.
So you've been doing this for 8 years,
Yes.
and you've celebrated men over time, not just men, you've celebrated some women as well.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the impacts or the success story that you have derived from recognizing all these individuals over the years.
I believe that the most important success story of the EMY Africa Awards is the impact that it has on people. I mean, I walk around every time and people tell me, oh, I think about 3 days ago, I said it on radio.
Okay.
I was at a fuel pump and then I had this young guy come to me and said, oh, are you the boss of EMY Africa Awards? I said, yeah. He said, boss, I'm going to win EMY Awards one day.
Oh.
Like, I admire your brand, you know, and I'm going to look at my face. Me, I'll win EMY Awards one day because, Charlie, that award, you see, that is why we do this. It's to inspire people, you know, because once you sit at home and you watch all these great men receiving an award on the biggest platform, you're like, I want to be there.
Right.
And that is why we do this. And, you know, I believe that we're on course.
How different will this year be?
As I said earlier, we always try to get bigger and better. So we are celebrating more people from across Africa.
Okay.
We have, you know, more African media coming. We have a bigger stage, we have a bigger set. It's definitely going to be an exciting evening. As I've always said, every year we get bigger. So the 8th is going to be bigger.
The 8th will be bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into the details of when and where, I know it's happening on Saturday, when and exactly what to expect, let's get into the whole collaboration between you and Nigeria.
Right. So this year's journey has been very extraordinary.
Okay.
For the past 7 years, we've been trying to get into, trying to do an out of Ghana event.
Oh.
Even though through the years we've honored people from across Africa, because every year we honor at least 2 or 3 people from across Africa, because of course the EMY Africa Awards is an African brand. So we try to honor a lot of people from across Africa. But then we have always wanted to do an out of Ghana event so that we can take the experience to the people or people from these countries.
Okay.
Because even though we bring some of the people here to be honored, most people in those countries have not, apart from watching the event on TV, have not really experienced it firsthand. So we decided to take the event to them. And Nigeria is a country where we've honored most people apart from Ghana. And so obviously Nigeria was the best bet. And it was a very successful event. We had the best in media, we had the best in entertainment, we had the best in business attending the event. We partnered with Mercedes-Benz. And I think that day we trended number 2 in the whole of Nigeria for a first-time event in Nigeria.
Right.
And people are actually calling for, you know, another one.
People in Nigeria?
Yes,
they're
people in Nigeria
more.
Calling for another event because it was very exclusive. It was top-notch. Everything about the event was great. And so we're looking forward to expanding and doing more soirees. We call it the EMY Africa Soiree. Right. And so this one was in Lagos. And so we're looking forward to doing more in South Africa, in all other countries, as a build-up to the main event. And it wasn't just that. I think we also did a very successful pre-awards party in Ghana. Yes. The Men of the Year party, which brought together the creme de la creme of Ghana in business, in entertainment. So the EMY Africa Awards is just a platform where we bring great people together to network and to inspire. And I think so far, so good. So far, so good. So what's happening on Saturday? Saturday is going to be amazing. We have some of the great people in Ghana and across Africa going to be celebrated. Their stories, their success stories are going to be told. So like I always say, get your kids, get your family, sit around the TV. Joy Prime will be airing it live. Get your popcorn, get your wine, sit at home, get your kids and let them watch some of these people who have done great in different fields. Celebrate it, and so that your kids will know that it is possible. And that is the essence. They would be inspired, that is the encouraged of this event. And even adults, because you can see your friend or your classmate from school or somebody in your age group doing great stuff. It would inspire you as well to dream, dare, and do. And apart from that, there's going to be great entertainment.
Okay.
I can't say it much. We are putting in a lot of effort to make sure that the 8th EMY Africa Awards will be one for the books. So don't let anybody tell you, grab your popcorn, your wines, your juice, your kebabs, and sit around the table and let's celebrate the great people.
What time?
The red carpet starts at 6 a.m. 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
I want it too early. The red carpet starts at 6 p.m. And so just sit by your TV by 6 p.m. Watch all the beautiful outfits that some of your celebrities, some of your business people would be wearing to the event, so that you don't miss a thing, because it's going to be right from the red carpet to the main event. It's going to be an amazing experience.
Kojo, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
it's the 8th edition of the exclusive Men of the Year Awards, which will be happening on Saturday. And like Kojo rightly said, it will be airing live right here on Joy Prime TV and Adum TV as well.
Yes.
Kojo, before you go, do you have anything to put out there?
Yes. So I'd like to thank our partners, EY Ghana, Ernst & Young, Ghana Tourism Authority, Peace Fest, Labadi Beach Hotel, the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President of Ghana, and then our sponsors, NLA 50 Mobile, Arocha Ghana, Flora Ghana, DVO Ghana, Special Eyes, Woodin, and Go Energy. And our supporters, Socialite, Caveman Watches, Baggett Ghana, Joe Pesky, Ghana Post, M Pedigree, Aswavo Security, and Ambiance by Talata. And of course, our media partners, the Multimedia Group, so gracious to us. We are very, very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you to Kojo for being here. We can't wait to see what happens on Saturday. Viewers, this is where we end this conversation.